I can't. Did you or did you not see that? I'm replaying that. I'm replaying that. What is that? What is that? Explain, because if I'm not mistaken, his axe cuts everything. Cuts his tail, cuts his head, cuts his body. What do you mean that doesn't pull him back in? YouTube, welcome back. I know I'm level 3, quite a bit has happened that I didn't show, but nothing really happened. It's just Skarner lane. I'm not too strong enough to play early game as aggressive as I want to, because I do have the inspiration tree, which I have Summoner Spellbook that is only going to be in for later. I mean, like at 6 minutes. My boots coming in a lot later, and triple tonic only coming in at level 6. So realistically speaking, I'm waiting for my level 6 because that's where I truly spike. I'll get items, I'll get triple tonic, I'll get a summoner spell change that he won't be able to use. He only has flash and TP. I have TP, I can TP back in, but I'll have a summoner spell advantage. That's my game plan. Now, the thing I'm not 100% sure of is how am I going to build? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure it out, which is why the playtesting is still not finished. I still have a bit more adaptation to do, so you're gonna have to bear with me. As for this lane, it's kind of suffering because he has so much range and poke, but we'll recall and get HP back and see what's he flashed into me. That's crazy. But you already know me, I did survive. I've bought a Retrix. This is what I was thinking. If I went longsword refillable, that basically means I could get Retrix and the Ruby Crystal. Let me think. 150 HP, 20 AD, 4% movement speed, or 100 HP, 30 AD, and 4% movement speed. Keep in mind that the Ruby Crystal is going to be built into Phage a lot sooner than if you have to go for Phage now. And I'd have a refillable potion, which I don't have with this. I'm theory crafting here. But I do have my Elixir Force because it's getting close to, I got level 6 and it's getting to 6-minute mark. I can change to maybe exhaust so I can get a few more auto attacks in as he's trying to run away from me. So let's see exactly how that plans out. Why is Lily a top lane? Look at this. Crazy. That's insane. Oh, he comes. You tell me, does that not look BS to you? If I'm not mistaken, Skarner doesn't become unstoppable if he's charging at you. He doesn't, but my E doesn't actually stun him. Or is that a bug? I'm not 100% sure, but that looked bullshit to me. Whoa. That's a kill. That's a kill. That's a kill. Perfect. He's dead, mortified. Nice. I paused accidentally, but we push this wave and we recall. I do remember using my exhaust, so it was okay. I mean, I didn't want to have to use it because of the Lilia, but things happen, you know. We have Phage. Now here is where I'm starting to think differently. At this point, I think I have HP, I have AD, I have movement speed. I think it would be time to buy some resistances. Mostly because you can't continue to go that far in just full AD and HP. There needs to be resistances at some point. However, what I think is certain is that before you get resistances, you need a health pool. So you need to get that Ruby Crystal, you need to get that Phage, Doran's Blade, whatever it is, and then get armor. Otherwise, it's just like the skinniest thing alive in a suit of armor. Just because you have a lot of armor doesn't mean you're gonna get shattered inside of that armor. I don't believe what I just saw. How does that not? Nice champion, bro. Warwick is fighting the Rakan for grubs. I'm assuming. Oh, okay. Can we do anything here? I don't think we can. We get the grubs just a little. One. There's a bit of a fight. Let me see. We didn't lose much out of this. The wave is just stuck in top lane, so there's not really much this is fine gameplay. This is fine. It's okay. Skarner took time to go mid lane or whatever, and I used that time to go and push the top tower, and I get quite a bit of gold off of that. Alright, so we are gonna buy Trinity Force. I'm thinking Swifties is the best thing to buy. Yeah, it has to be Swifties. Okay, Swifties is most definitely the case. I got a Ruby Crystal. This is okay building. I think there needs to be some changes though. I believe armor or magic resist should be built before a certain point. It just has to be. I don't think this is the optimal way to do it. Not for me. I don't think. I do the flash because I did change the flash. I could end up killing him because he doesn't have a... So you tell me, how did that Q miss? That doesn't make any sense to me. So, 3 things happen. My pull doesn't pull him once when he pressed E. That confuses me. The second time, he somehow was out of my range when he was charging away, and over here my Q misses. I don't know, maybe I'm convinced his hitbox is strange to me. I'm convinced, but at least I get a few lessons on what items should be built, at least. So yes, there's some mechanical failure, but there's something wrong with Skarner, whereas with other champions I would have been able to pull or land the Q. So I don't know. Conspiracy, maybe, but I'm thinking something's up. After watching myself take the Rift Herald, I think I will never take the Rift Herald ever again by myself. I don't do any DPS to Rift Herald, even with Trinity Force. There is 0 DPS on epic monsters. Like, it's truly a waste of time. So far, I have been ahead the entire game. This is good, but I need a decent build. So far, the build is fine because I got Trinity Force Hullbreaker. That is certain. What I go 3rd and 4th is slightly questionable. I don't know where it should be. And I took Ignite for some reason. Let me see what I do here. I get stunned into this, and then he just pulls me back. But I take the tower, if it seems like it. Do I kill him, though? If I kill him, this might be worth it. I didn't even ignite him. I didn't ignite him. This is... What's going on? I'm not even focusing the champion. This was a bad play. What could have you done? Attack him. Attack him. I'm not attacking him. He's in my face. I need to punch him in the face. Hex Drinker. That basically means no Sterix Gauge. This may be a mistake, but I do need magic resist from somewhere. And the one problem I have with this is that it doesn't have any HP. Yo, Gary was right. Rift Herald gameplay dictates that I take this... What? Oh, I see. Could I have... I couldn't have. It's not full. It wasn't... But I do kill the Rakan. This is very strange gameplay. Do I kill him as well? I took the Ignite. I press R? He could die from that. He should die from that. I ignited him and everything. Okay, so he did die. This is like half and half. Half good gameplay, half griefing. I did get this. That means I'm going to be able to afford... Okay, this game I'm very rich. I have the gold for Maw. I will have the gold for Death Dance as well. Because if I'm doing this, then I might as well buy Death Dance. The problem is that there's not much HP in a build like that. There's damage, cool, but the HP, that's where it's a little bit questionable. I'm not 100% sure. But I trust. I trust. After TPing mid lane to try and take this tower, I narrowly escape. That's amazing. We do have, yeah, like I said, I was going to get the maw. Now it's time to buy Death Stance. But if I can sneak a... I think there's way... Yeah, it's because... The only reason I didn't go for the inhibitors because there's not enough... I don't see Aphelios, and he's the one that could kill me. That would be the mistake at hand. Okay, I'm siding with the Hui. He could help me get a kill hit. Nah, never mind. It's just that Rakan is around along with the Xerath. Aphelios was around top side, but he should be moving down to the bottom side. Okay, I might be able to get a kill on the Rakan. Rakan isn't... I should get a kill on him. That's a... my R didn't reset on him. That's a bit... That's a mistake from my end. I'm making quite a few of them too. But I don't believe that the Skarner misplays were mistakes. There's something with that champion. I'm convinced. But other than that, the misposition, the not killing him in the inhibitor was my problem. I should be able to kill him. Like I said, I have to be careful with the Aphelios because he was the one that was going to kill me. He's the only one at the moment, especially when I have more. If I have more, I can deal with those three. If I don't have Death Stance, which I didn't have at the time, I only bought Steel Sigil now after death. I would have maybe survived the Aphelios. So I didn't. I was playing close to a champion I couldn't deal with. That was a big mistake. From what I believe, wait, we should get the Infernal Dragon here. Okay, I did my part. I think I can't deal with him. Yeah, he has flash, doesn't he? Wait. I do 1084 damage with my R. He very clearly, bro. He very clearly had how much? 1600. No, he doesn't bleed out for enough damage. I don't have a cleaver. If I had cleaver, potentially, but I'm pretty sure he has a. Oh, he has shield coming up. Yeah, it was impossible for me to kill him. Impossible. There was no way. But whatever the case may be, whichever way you want to spin it, I could not kill him there. I would need level 16. How do I see the gameplay so far? Mostly good. Can see quite a few mistakes, but other than that, I think like this is a good catch, for example. This is a good gameplay, I'd say. It's just potentially cleaning up the build because more on Death Dance. I know it's going well so far, but once they start catching up, my more on Death Dance are going. I think they will fail me because I am lacking in HP. That's my one issue with this build. Damage, cool, but HP, where is it? I continue splitting, and we have the Skarner here to stop me. I do exhaust him because that's what I changed to. How much damage do I have? That doesn't reset? I didn't do enough damage? How much was my 1470? Did I? It was a miscalculation, I think. That's probably what went wrong. I maybe could have... Did I need to exhaust him? I didn't have to exhaust him. There's so many little things I'm picking up on that I just... If I'm paying attention, I could have just won. I get Tiamat because I'm going for Stridebreaker or Titanic, whichever the case may be. I think either is fine. It's just... as long as it's not Ravenous or Profane, you good. Now, I think in that last fight, the HP was most definitely an issue right there. Maybe even tenacity. I think. Maybe. You can even argue that. So, okay. This is interesting. He almost... He's gonna stun me into tower? I can't. Did you or did you not see that? I'm replaying that. I'm replaying that because you have to tell me I'm not bullshitting here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What is that? What is that? Explain, because if I'm not mistaken, his axe cuts everything. Cuts his tail, cuts his head, cuts his body. What do you mean that doesn't pull him back in? But from what I understand, I should have enough damage. I don't even kill anyone. I'm not 100% sure if this was a good trade. If possible, maybe I should have changed to flash if I had that. But I don't like the build too much at this point. This was the thing that I was talking about. I didn't know if the build was going to be good when it gets to that 28, 29, 30 minute mark, because once they start getting some items, you're going to need a health pool if you want to survive. A death stance is not good enough. Actually, now that I think about it, death stance and more don't really give you damage reduction. Okay, hear me out on this, right? Power. Yes, so I made a trade. Because they were taking the dragon, I went up here and I TP'd for the inhibitor. They shouldn't catch me, but if they do, well, actually they can't, because they actually just ran into me. I have more, so I could be able to kill her. Yep, that's a kill. Ah, my gosh. If my Q hit him, he actually dies. I was begging Darius to just move faster, but he wouldn't. But my philosophy, back to the start. The reason I bought Force of Nature to begin with, like all the time on Darius, was because once stacked it gave you damage reduction from magic damage. That's the reason. And movement. That paired with movement speed made it the perfect magic resist item to get. Death Stance, the reason for Death Stance is because it delays the damage that is being dealt to you. So when these ADCs be hitting you with crits that are hitting for 700, it's actually hitting for about 400, and then the rest of the 300 is going to be delayed by another 3 seconds. Those 3 seconds could save your life, could give you enough time to kill the ADC and cleanse that damage. But the thing about Death Stance is, unless you're... Okay, if you're Riven, it's perfect. The reason why is because you could take that damage and then make that damage bleed into your shield, which is amazing. But with Darius, you don't have a shield. I don't even have Sterix Gauge to copium myself into thinking that's possible, right? She almost killed the Aphelios. Almost. But no, it was because it's Infernal Soul, right? There's a plant here which both of them hit, and they basically got caught. It was sloppy if I'm being real, but yeah, that's the reason why I was in the past I was getting Force of Nature and Death Stance. However, with this build, the reason why it's not good, I got Stridebreaker. This is good. The reason it's not good is because I don't have a shield to make Death Dance bleed into, making that damage delay not really all that valuable. Plus, I don't even have HP that is going to last that long, you know? Now I do, sure, but when I had both of these, I was sitting under 3k HP. This is most definitely a mistake. As for Maw is actually just a trash item. I shouldn't have built this in the first place. But I guess I needed to learn the hard way. However, we are Infernal Soul and we are somewhat winning, but they do have 3 champions I don't really like facing, which makes this quite difficult for me. But we'll try to see which way we can like organize a victory. I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, Xerath is most definitely not going to. I tried to like bait him, but Xerath is just sitting here. Okay, that's obvious. What do I do now? My Hui is dead, and they're defending. This is very bad. Yeah, the way the match is looking like we're actually more close to losing. If I played better, because I might have 12 kills, but 4 of these deaths should be lowered to probably 1 with the way things are going, and I should have at least taken. If it's 30 minutes into the game, 1 of these towers should have been gone already. But yeah, but the game actually taught me a few things, made me adapt a little bit better, and kind of made me realize what items I should maybe drop, and that's most definitely these 2. But then I'd have to think of different items. The reason why is because I need to figure out, okay, I need HP, armor, and magic resist, but I also need damage reduction. Where am I going to get that? But seeing as damage reduction was removed from Force of Nature, Death Dance also doesn't make any sense, and I'm not going Randuin's because I need damage. Then I get the inhibitor. This is good, and they're gonna go for Baron. So we have somewhat of a plan. I'm applying pressure. They shouldn't be able to steal Baron. I need to continue the pressure. If this is the case, then I think what needs to be done. There's no Aphelios, so I should be able to kill both of them. I'm trying to see. I have to kill both of them, right? That's one. That's the second one. I half health that tower. I 3-shot the tower. Then again, I had Infernal Dragon. Lilia is here. I don't see myself living this. Is there a way I could have gotten that tower? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is most definitely a HP problem. I just knew it. It was most definitely a HP problem. But Aphelios was dead, and all of that happened. Okay. Wait, with Aphelios alive? Oh no. He saved the game by killing my misfortune. I can't even go in on this anymore. I just have Janna and Hui. Yeah, this is most definitely bad. I don't even have the Elder. We have no Elder Dragon. Yeah, kind of. We can't win anymore. All because Aphelios altered the. It was them that got Elder Dragon, if I'm not mistaken. That's why she died. Yeah, I might die off of this. Aphelios is behind? Yeah, there's no way I survive this. I just died. But, so from what I understand, there's no damage reduction items. So I think the only acceptable thing for pseudo damage reduction, you just have to run armor and magic resist. Just flat armor and magic resist. There's nothing for damage reduction, right? So maybe we need to look into an item called the Jack Show, and then bring Sterax instead. So it would be Trinity Hullbreaker, Jack Show, Sterax, and then the last item, which is neglected, is Stridebreaker or Titanic, and we have the Swifties. Also, in the hyper late game, you sell Swifties for a Zephyr. Not Zerkers, Zephyr. If you have the gold, get Zephyr. But that's not really. This is a one-of-a-kind game. But I think that's what I'm thinking the games should be played, the way it should be. Aphelios is still alive, so we can't even end the game here. This is a long game, by the way, but it allowed me enough time and experience to theory craft what should be more optimal for me. Rakan is clearing vision. Unfortunately, I can't one-shot him. Warwick just didn't. Not good. Not good at all. I don't even see how we can. We can't do anything here. We literally can't. But can we fix this game? The problem is the game is way too difficult to. If I left some wards somewhere here, could leave it for TP, then go in and take the tower. There's so much that could be done, and I just didn't plan it out perfectly. That's what I'm going for now, but they recall. Imagine if I TP'd out of vision, they would have no chance. How much HP do I have? 3.6k? I don't think that's enough for the late game either. Okay, so HP most definitely needs to be ran up in terms of how much HP I have in the total thing. So I defo need to alter the build. That definitely needs to happen. But with my death, which was very clearly a mistake, I did take the inhibitor, but if they get, yeah, that is, whoo, they have Baron and their Aphelios is full build with Zephyr. Okay, this is most definitely an issue. My Misfortune is dead. Kuei is practically dead as well. But let me think. Because even though I threw quite a bit, they have 2 here. They have 3 alive. It's just Skarner. I could TP and backdoor this way, whilst they fail to end quickly. But let's see. Because the game is still fixable. And this is the part I think I need. It's 40 minutes into the game. This is a very long game. I end up TPing. Hold on. Let me work with me. I have a Janna. She has R. She has everything. Heal, flash. They have Aphelios with no R, no heal. But he does have flash. I have Ghost. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, I have Spellbook ready. So I could potentially get flash myself. Do any of them have Zhonya's? No? Okay. But I do this. He has Baron, which is delaying. These are so tanky. As this is happening, they are ending. This is why I'm thinking maybe the move would have been to. But I could potentially just over damage him. She did everything she could, but okay. Yeah, this most definitely was a mistake. So the way this is going is just, it's GG. I'd say that was probably the biggest mistake of the game. But let's go to the post-game screen and wrap everything up. Okay, quite a few things have happened in this game. Yes, my team wasn't as useful as I wish they were. But I need to not ignore what I was doing, which was also a mistake. Not only was it building incorrectly, positioning against champions I couldn't deal with at that specific time, but and mechanical failure too. It was that as well. But decision making in the hyper late game was also part of the entire problem. The good thing though, because losing, that doesn't actually matter. With the number of games we play, losing doesn't actually matter. Losing wasn't important, but us recognizing that we lost it in this fashion and we dissected what needs to happen in the future is the actually important part. I know I rambled way too long, but it needed to happen so that I could understand, and that was it. Plus, these changes to ghosts and everything and the items, whatever, making ADCs a bit more stronger. I the adaptation, it's taking a while, but I'm getting very close to what needs to be done, and that's I think that's what is all that is important. Anyways, wrapping everything up, it was okay gameplay, half good, half bad, but we know what needs to be fixed. Other than that, thank you for watching the video. Do the YouTube usuals, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and watch more videos. Anyways, that's it from me. All my links are down in the description below. Have a nice rest of your day, and peace late.